on a nice rooftop giving you all the vibes because I want you to have good energy about this $10,000 grant that I'm going to apply to you for you live on YouTube. Now, for the past couple of days of this week. So come on in, friends, because I'm going to tell you all about grants. I'm also going to tell you about this particular grant I'm applying to for you and how you can get me to apply to it for you. Okay, so come on in, friends. Don't be afraid. Say hello. I'm so happy that you're joining us. Now, I've started this live stream a little bit early because I want you guys to get the notification. I've been noticing YouTube has been dropping the ball on sending notifications to all of my friends out there, all right, all of my biggest squad friends. So I want to make sure you guys have enough time to receive the notification and come on into the live stream because we are going to apply to this $10,000 grant that does not require you to have an LLC. It doesn't require you to have an EIN. It also doesn't require you to have a business plan. Most small business owners and startups, you guys get like a little bit confused in your stories and you're like, oh, what should I do? And then you're also under the pressure of, I need to have sort of money or capital to be able to. So in this live stream today, I'm going to help you get that capital. I'm going to explain to you more about what grants are, how you can search and apply to them. And you also have the floor to ask me any questions. I'm Shelby. I'm a 10-year entrepreneur writing grants for all of the years. I'm a US-based certified grant writer. I have an amazing code of ethics, all right? And I'm going to teach you guys about grant writers too inside of this live stream, all right? So I'm not new to this grant world. I'm true to it. I've helped schools, organizations, nonprofit organizations, private sectors, startups, tech ideas, and seasoned business owners like myself get these millions of dollars in grant funding. The most I've ever funded one person, one business in grants is $2.5 million. And right now, what the thing is, I'm in Nigeria and I'm here on a grant opportunity for the US government. So if I can do it, you can do it as well. So I'm on the live stream to help encourage you and motivate you and tell you don't just because of what's going on into politics. You can do it. Let's keep moving forward. All right. So yes, I have my juice. Discretion, I don't drink also. This is literally just like strawberry lemonade in a way. All right, you guys, so let's talk a little bit about grants before I dive deep into this $10,000 grant that I'm applying to for you. And then I'm going to show you the grant itself. And then we're actually going to apply to a grant for one of our good friends here who purchased my $37 course. Now, if you want me, a 71% successful grant writer, to apply to this grant for you, all you have to do is tap on the title of this live stream, and then it will bring up the description. Once you see the description, then all you have to do is tap on the first step, all right? The first step is to purchase the $37 course. Now, this course teaches you everything you need to know about grant funding. It teaches you everything you need to know about all debt-free opportunities. That's incubator programs and accelerator programs, okay? So the $37 course is literally a 45-minute video, straightforward, direct, and it has all of the proper links and resources that you need in order to search and apply to these opportunities that I'm even talking about, right? So, grants, accelerator programs, and incubators. These are three alternatives that you can combat traditional lending opportunities. Traditional lending opportunities are loans, lines of credit, and credit cards. But in today's world, in 2025, most startup business owners or even seasoned business owners, they're not interested into any of those debt programs because the interest rates are high, or it requires so much of your time and energy and your documents and your personal information in order for you to get approved for a loan, line of credit, and a credit card. But see, to combat those traditional lending opportunities, we have three other debt-free opportunities that you can take advantage of. No matter what stage you are in your company, no matter what type of business you want to start or what business industry you're into, you qualify for these three alternatives. One is the grants, two is an accelerator program, and three is an incubator program. I know most people are getting to understand what a grant is. So let me reassure you what a grant is, how it works, what's the turnaround times on it, and what you need to have before you actually apply to them. And then I'm going to show you this grant, and then we're going to go ahead and apply to this $10,000 grant together live on YouTube, okay? Now, keep in mind that I'm applying to this $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube. I'm a 71% successful grant writer. So if you want me to apply to this grant for you live on YouTube, all you have to do is tap on the title of this live stream, purchase the $37 course. The link is inside of the description. And I will send you an email, and you'll just email me some general information, and I'll go ahead and apply to the grant for you, okay? So welcome in, friends. Don't be afraid. Go ahead and say hello. I'm so happy that you decided to click on my live stream, because that means you are interested in some debt-free funding, and also you want to know a little bit more about the development process of your startup. All right, so let's get down to it. Good morning, Shalon, or Shala Tan. Good morning, everyone. Good morning for you guys, but it's definitely almost 3 p.m. for me here in Nigeria. And like I stated before, I'm in Nigeria off of a $5 million U.S. government grant. I've been writing grants for 10 years, and I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, okay? All right, so let's get down to it. Grants. What is a grant? A grant, G-R-A-N-T, is a free reward that you can get from a business entity. You can get from your state and local governments. And then you can also get this debt-free money from private sectors. So there will always be grant money out there. I know some of you all had heard the news that Donald Trump was rescinding, or not rescinding, but Donald Trump was canceling out the federal grants. But let me school you a little bit. If you are a startup and you're not a seasoned business owner who's receiving any type of income right now, you never qualify for the federal grants. Okay? So don't worry about it. It's okay. But the concern behind that was the personal federal grants. And the personal federal grants that are funded by the federal government are WIC assistance, Medicaid and Medicare, rental assistance, assistance that pay your light bills and stuff. Those are what you call personal grants. Now, I don't specialize in personal grants. I'm like a person in the startup, business development world. I don't help with personal grants. So I want to make sure full disclosure, I don't help in those. You have to actually go to your local governments for those type of opportunities. So in the business world, in the small business world, right? The federal grants, we're not worried about that, because especially if you're a startup, you never qualify for it, and you don't qualify for it to this day until you have at least 2 years in business and you can show, proof of concept, and also you can provide your business tax returns, okay? So there are certain documents that you have to provide to the federal government in order for you to get opportunities like how I'm here on a $5 million grant in Nigeria, all right? So I've been an entrepreneur for 10 years, so my business taxes are right in place. All right, I don't owe Uncle Sam. So back to what a general grant is for your startup and for your small business, no matter what stage you are in your company, no matter what industry you are into. Now, grants. Now you can get these grants from those 3 sectors, right? So an entity could be like Walmart, Amazon, DoorDash, Etsy, any type of Tesla, right? You can get a grant from any one of those places. A private sector would be like myself. So I would be a private investor or a private nonprofit, or I would be like just a general small business owner who wants to help other small business owners, right? So I might give out a $5,000, $10,000, $100,000 grant. So I am a private sector just like you. And then you have the government, right? So your local government, like for example, I'm based out of Miami, Florida. So Miami gives out grants specifically towards startups, that are based out of Miami or based out of a certain zip code in Miami, Florida. Well, the same thing happens for you if you're in Colorado, if you're in Texas, if you're in Georgia, if you're in New York, if you're in California, Iowa, Montana, no matter where you are, in your local government, they give out local grants, right? Grants to small business owners that or startups that want to start a business in that area, okay? All right, so that's how that goes. Now that you know what a grant is, let's talk about what you need to have before you actually apply. Now, before you apply to a grant, you need to have these 3 key things. One is a business plan. I always talk about that. Having a business plan is like that reassurance for you, your team, and it lets the grantors know that you have an actual execution strategy or a plan or a concept that is going to work out to help you scale your business. Now, two, the reason for why you should have a business plan is because in your business plan, you have certain goals that you need to reach. So it's going to keep you on track. It's like a business pathway. And three, if you plan on like hiring new people, then guess what? Your team will have clarity and reassurance on what they need to execute or how they need to execute on the day-to-day operations, so that way you guys can reach your business goals. A business plan is one that you truly need, and I just so happen to write really good business plans, okay? Winning business plans. And right now I'm having 50% off, so if you would like for me to write a winning, compelling, thorough, polished, professional business plan for your business, then all you have to do is click the link, is in the description as well. You can visit my website, superchargemybusiness.com. You can tap in the promo code under the business plan service. You would tap in the promo code plan 2025, and it'll give you 50% off for me to write your business plan for you, okay? Now, if you watch, my videos, if you watch like some of my old live streams, I give you some AI tools that you can use to generate your own business plan as well. So I refer you to some of those live streams on like how to search and apply to grants. So that way you can know how to, do your business plan and be properly prepared. All right, number two. Now, after you have your business plan, you should do what's called a business pitch deck. A business pitch deck is the PowerPoint version of that business plan. It's all of the key indicating factors that you need to have inside of your business plan. Inside of your business pitch deck. So key indicating factors would be your mission, your vision, your values, the problem and how you're solving it, your risk analysis, your SWOT analysis, which is your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. You also need to have in there like a timeline, right? A funding timeline. So if you were, whatever your funded requested amount, say you are requesting $50,000 or $125,000, we'll give them some sort of timeline on how you would actually utilize that funding and what impact will that drive to your business. So you need to have a business pitch deck. That's number two. Number three is a 90-second to like a 3-minute business pitch video. Think of a business pitch video as a small commercial for your business or your product or service. No matter what type of company you're into, you need to have a business pitch deck. This, not pitch deck, but pitch video. This pitch video needs to also be put on your website. Yes. So for those of you who have trucking businesses, explain to us how you are a reliable source or reliable courier service, right? Explain to us exactly what you do and what is the problem that you're solving. And what is your market industry like? What makes you so qualified for this? How many years of experience do you have in having your CDLs? Things like that will really matter and will build trust with your audience or build trust with your customer base, okay? So you need to have those three key things. I hope that was very thorough. If you guys have any questions, definitely drop your questions down in the chat so that way I can answer any questions or concerns that you have. Now, you know what a grant is. A grant is a free reward, a debt-free reward. You don't have to pay back, no credit checks, no personal information needed, no paybacks, right? You don't have to provide your name, date of birth, address, social. You don't have to provide your bank statements. You don't have to provide none of that traditional lending stuff that you would have to provide for, a grant. So that's number one. And also number two, you know that there will always be grant funding out here because besides the federal government, right, there will be grant funding coming from private sectors like myself, grants coming from entities like Walmart and DoorDash and Uber, and then also grants coming from your actual local government, okay? So there will always be grants. And you also know what you need to have before you actually apply to these grants, okay? So now that you know that information, let's dive deeper into the Honeycomb Credit $10,000 grant. And I'm actually going to apply to this grant for you live on YouTube. Now, if you want me to apply to this grant for you live on YouTube, all you have to do is tap on the title of this live stream, tap on the Etsy course. It's $37. Once you purchase the $37 course, then I will send you an email request that you complete like this form, and this is general information that I will need to go ahead and complete this application for you live on YouTube, okay? All right, so don't miss out on the chance of potentially winning $10,000. Now we're going to talk about this grant. I'm going to show it to you here. You know, I have my handy dandy laptop right here. And then we're going to read about it, when you should know, like, you know, about this grant, when they should let you know when you choose the winners, things like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you. Hey, you say you're trying to email me? Okay, about what? I can answer your questions live on YouTube. All right, so this is the Honeycomb Credit Grant right there. All right, it says make 2025 your breakthrough year. The start of a new year brings endless possibilities, and we are here to help you seize them. The Breakthrough $10,000 grant is designed for small business owners like yourself, or like you, visionaries who are ready to take their dreams to the next level. Apply below. So here's the grant. It says, what would you do with the $10,000 for your business? It says the more specific you can get, the better. Honeycomb Credit likes to see a clear outline of potential use of funds. There's more questions to it, but let's talk about why Honeycomb Credit does these grants, right? At Honeycomb Credit, we believe in empowering small businesses to reach their full potential. One of the ways we do this is by offering grants designed to provide financial support. Plus, we get to network with thousands of business owners while we do it. All right, so you can see the previous winners there. All right, look how beautiful. And about Honeycomb Credit, if your business is getting ready to make some moves, grow into a new place, opening up a food truck, franchising, Honeycomb can help you make that happen. We offer fast, fair, small business loans that are funded by investments from your community. So here's the terms and conditions about the grants. You see how small it is? Most of you all, most people who like search and apply to grants, you guys are not reading the terms and conditions. All right. All right. So it says, so when you apply to it, you agree to the terms and conditions, and it says Honeycomb Credit, will collect entries until April 2nd. So the deadline date for this grant is April 2nd. And they will choose the winner by April 11th. All right, no purchase necessary. So you got by April 2nd, okay, and it's one entry per person will be accepted. All right, so one entry per person. Last night, you guys were asking. Last night you guys were asking, oh, you know, can I apply to this multiple times? No, you don't want to do that with any grant, and let me tell you why. If you apply to one grant multiple times for whether it's multiple businesses or just multiple times for yourself, that will disqualify you. That will disqualify you because that's not fair. Okay, that's not fair. You got to give everybody else the chance. Okay, so you guys see this grant. I'm going to go ahead and apply to this grant for someone who purchased the course last night. And also I want to shout y'all out for whoever just purchased the course this morning and overnight, because I really do appreciate you guys trusting me to apply to this grant for you. So this is super dope. Let me go here to my orders. And Sharifa. All right, so Sharifa, shout out to you because literally I see that you just purchased, and I'm going to go ahead and send you an email. Now, Sharifa is here in the chat with us. So what Sharifa just did was she tapped on the live stream, or the title of the live stream, and went to the description and purchased a $37 course. Now, what I'm doing now that I see the purchase and now that I see the email that is tied to the purchase, I'm going to send her an email requesting that she completes the grant form. Now, this grant form is going to be general information I need in order to complete the grant for her live on YouTube. So, Sharifa, be on standby because I am sending you the email, okay? I'm sending you an email right now to your Gmail. Good day to you. Thanks for educating us. Absolutely, it's my pleasure. I noticed that, you know, some of you guys really do want to start a business, but you just simply do not have like the business acumen yet, right? So, and I understand that because in your startup phases, you really don't know which way to go, right? And especially if you've been a hustler for majority of your life, you're most likely going into entrepreneurship with that hustling mindset. I totally get it. But in order to scale a product or service in 2025 and beyond, the hustling mindset is no longer going to allow to help you survive. Honestly, what it's going to do is it's going to keep you living paycheck to paycheck. Even with your business, you will be living invoice to invoice, and that's not good. So in order to scale a business, we got to get very strategic, so we create what's called execution strategies. I create execution strategies alongside with you and help you think in a one-on-one consultation. So if you click the link inside of the description or visit superchargemybusiness.com, it's $100 for a 45-minute one-on-one Zoom call with me. It's recorded, and you get to ask me any business question that you have. And trust and believe, God provides. God orders my words and orders my steps every day. So any type of question that you have, I just ask the Lord to just bless me with the words to be able to come to you, or with the mindset and the skills and the strategy to be able to come to you with. Okay, so we got this. Good morning. How's everybody? Thank you so much. All right, so like I stated before, I'm out here in Nigeria on a $5 million grant opportunity, right? So that means if I can do it, you can do it too. And I've been writing grants for 10 years. I'm a 71% successful grant writer, and one of the ways that I've been able to increase my chances of approval odds with these grants is by consistently applying. In the grant world, think of this analogy like this. The drunken man, or the man that goes into the gas station, that corner store, that buys scratch-offs and lotto tickets every day, has a much better chance at winning the $1 billion lotto than you do, simply because they are consistent at going for this opportunity on a day-to-day basis. It's the same thing with any opportunity that you're going for, whether it's a job, a certification, or even a grant opportunity. There's no guarantees in this world for that will give you like 100% guarantee that you will get something. Also, I'm pretty sure that you guys remember the time where most people, right? Most people was going through a time, and still are, where they spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on their certifications and on their college degrees, and then they went to go for these jobs and job offers, and they never received the job, which made them feel like they wasted so much money in their school and education. That shows you that there's no guarantees. You could have sat down and spent hours on developing a clean, concise, beautiful, resume. And just because you have a nice resume, your interviewing skills might be good or it might be stellar, but that still does not guarantee you the job. So I'm reassuring you to let you know that there is no guarantees in this world at all. And so it's not good for you to completely depend on any handout or depend on any type of funding opportunity in this business world. I would rather you guys actually focus on getting some sort of client reviews, right? So if you are a startup and you don't have the means to invest in your production, your supplies and equipment, or marketing, well, use your local fellowship, right? You guys should be like a part of churches, or go to church, all right, and get a fellowship, or be a part of different community groups through Facebook, and ask people, would they like to buy your product or service? And don't say it directly like, would you like to buy my candles? No, you need to say it in a more marketable way, right? So let me give you an example. I have this lavender mint scent candle that I love to burn in my house. And I'm wondering if you all like the scent of lavender and mint, and if you guys have ever smelt something so unique like this before. I'm willing to give you guys a small sample, or I would just like to know if this is something that you would purchase to make your home smell really good, comforting, and to just, give you a really great aesthetic feel, right? So, you would say it like that in those groups or to fellowship. And what you can do is you can gain so much feedback. You can gain feedback by using Google Analytics, or not Google. So Google Analytics, let me dive deep, because I know I just said something big. You can use jot forms, right? You can use certain forms that you can use to collect information, right? To collect on if people would actually purchase it, right? Or if people would actually want it. You understand? So there you go. So there's so many different ways that you can actually get customer reviews, customer understanding. And I talked about this in a live stream when we went over the whole Donald Trump rescinding the federal funding thing. I explained to you how Donald Trump is pushing more of what's called a merit-based business. Merit types of businesses are businesses that focus on skill development. They focus on achievements, right? If you have any certifications, client reviews, and like measurable, impactful types of, measurable impact. That's what I mean. So something that you can, just like I just said, measurable metrics. So something you can show that, your community or your audience actually wants this, right? So I'm telling you, that will help increase your chances of approvals with a lot of these funding opportunities. All right, so okay. So I'm going to apply to this grant for Cornelius. Shout out to Cornelius. Cornelius purchased the course last night, so I'm going to go ahead and apply to this $10,000 grant for him. And imagine what Cornelius could do with $10,000. And I don't know about y'all, but no matter what, I'm all for getting free funding, okay? This is funding that you don't have to provide your ID. You don't have to give your social security number. You don't have to show proof of income. And no matter what stage you are in your company, you simply qualify for it. So you can be in the idea phases. So idea phases is like, you just thought about this last night or whatever, what have you. And then you can also be in like your seasoned business phases, which is where I am. I'm a 10-year entrepreneur, right? So you have that ability. What does it come with? I wasn't ready to eat right now. I was gonna order later. You can just order now.
I wanted to be sure. That's why I asked.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you want us to bring it to here? Or you want
No.
When you're done?
Yeah, when I'm done. Thank you. Okay, so let me move forward. Sorry, y'all, because I was like about to order some food. Okay, so let's go in here. Excuse me. So the first question says, how would you use this $10,000 grant? So let's learn about Cornelius's business. I'm actually cooking up his, I'm writing up his answer now as I'm like talking to y'all. He says, our aim is to accommodate seniors and veterans with quality living facilities, on-site personal and recreational services. The facility will be staffed by a licensed care team with intentions to scale to a fully owned and operating residential assisted care facility. So he's doing pretty much like an ALF. He has ownership of, so he wants to do an assisted living facility called Better Build Better, I'm guessing. All right, so Better Build Better, LLC. Okay. And bear with me, because once I'm done with this answer, I'm going to read it to you so you can know how like your answer should sound when you're answering like this $10,000, like what would you do with $10,000 type of thing. All right. And then he says that he would use the funding for attendance at the ALF, the Residential Assisted Living Academy, and he will get some supplies and equipment. Okay. Hey Noni, how's it going? Noni, tell the people in the chat how you feel about your answer. I applied to this grant for Noni last night, so tell them how you feel about your answer and how excited you are about potentially winning $10,000. Yes. Into a Hey guys, what questions do you have? Nigeria is hot. Oh, it's hot. All right, so let me see here. How long has Cornelius been in business? Since 2021. Hey, good morning. How's it going for y'all? It's 3 p.m. from... Noni says, I'm ready to get this bag. My business is going to do amazing with these funds, but I am going after more with the guide. Yes, let's do it. Accelerator programs, incubators. There's so many different debt-free opportunities that you can go for instead of just depending on loans, lines of credit, and credit cards. I know it's very easy to put your mind in that space, you know what I mean, to go for it, because you've heard so much about funding all on Instagram. Everybody talks about funding. It's like every time you are scrolling on TikTok or Instagram, you hear something about a new loan, a new line of credit, some sort of credit union or some sort of bank that's giving out this funding. But when it's time for you to physically walk in there and get these opportunities, you guys are not getting them. Simply because you don't qualify, or you're missing some sort of documents, or you don't have business activity as of yet. A lot of the times, in order for you to get those opportunities, you have to have good banking relationships. And they actually do go answer to, they do, like, if you want to think of it like a business, if you want to think of it, they do something called like that. Like, so they go to these third-party data sites like LexisNexis and SageStream and FinCEN, right? And so those are the three that they would use, three third parties they would use to collect data on how your banking relationships have been, personal and in business. Now, if you are a startup and if you never had a business bank account, well, how do you expect them to give you $100,000 up front if you don't have any assets or if you don't have any good personal credit? And even if you have good personal credit, they want to take a look at what sort of income do you have. And they're going to base your income off of how much they're going to lend to you. And usually they wouldn't lend no more than 15 to 20%, if that, of what your annual income would be, or what your income would be within the last 90 days. So most people drop the ball because either they weren't earning consistent income within the last 90 days, or the income that they've been receiving is just too low. It's not over $10,000 revolving in your bank account. And that's generally speaking for a business. There are deeper requirements and different, documents and things that you have to provide for those loans, lines of credit, and credit cards. This is why I don't talk about business funding. This is why I do not advocate for any type of loans. This is why I don't bring to you guys anybody who's talking about business credit, because I want to give you guys the comeback alternatives that you can go for. There's debt-free opportunities out here, just like this $10,000 grant that I'm applying to, where no matter what business industry you're into, you could be into trucking, real estate, barbershops, eyelash companies, you can create ebooks, you can create business planners and journals, you could be a commercial cleaning company or residential cleaning company. You can do have your own auto care service, right? No matter what type of business industry you're into, you qualify for this $10,000. And also, you don't have to be a seasoned business owner. You don't have to have an LLC. You don't have to have an EIN. You don't have to have a business plan, even though I said, you should have those things for the other grants. But there's grants out here for you to get just as a startup and in your idea phases. So why not give yourself the chance at winning $10,000 and beyond, so you can have the capital necessary for you to be able to move forward? Understand what I'm saying? All right, cool. Okay, cool. So I'm going to read to you guys the grant answer that I have here for our friend Cornelius, and shout out to Cornelius for purchasing the course. So for those of you who are just coming in, I'm applying to the $10,000 Honeycomb credit for you live on YouTube. And if you want me to apply to this grant for you live on YouTube, all you have to do is tap on the title of this live stream and go ahead and follow the 3 steps that's in the description. The first step is to purchase the $37 course. Now, this course teaches you about all 3 of those debt-free opportunities that you qualify for. And then once you purchase the $37 course, then I will send you an email requesting that you give me general information about your business, so that way I can go ahead and have the information necessary to apply to this grant for you, okay? All right, cool. So I'm going to finish up this grant, and then I'm going to send it directly to And listen, the day you prioritize your business is the day that everything will flourish for you. If you continue to not prioritize it, then how do you possibly like want us to support it? You know what I mean? Let me tell you what I did. I said screw those bills and I just let it go. I promise you I did. I was paying over $10,000 in personal bills living in Miami, and I said, you know what? I got a passport. Screw it. And I let it go. Because no longer will those bills keep me from being the best version of myself. And I'm hoping that encourages you. I've been living abroad for almost 3 or 4 years. Let's see here. But I've been an entrepreneur for years. So I haven't worked a job in 10 years, you guys. So I really don't even know what that market is like anymore. Let me see. And I heard that it's not easy to get a job right now. So you guys are kind of being pushed to entrepreneurship at this moment. All right, so what are you guys saying? Where do I go to get? Okay, LOL, ain't no grants. Ain't no more grants. Give it up. Okay. Shayla, are you doing grants? Or Shelby, are you saying? Shelby, grants live today for $37. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Number grants are still popping and we're going to run it up. No need. Okay, where's the link is in the description. Okay. Beauty and brains, thank you for your assistance and professionalism. Of course. Good morning, beautiful. She is awesome. She applied for my grant. Thank you. Yes, I sent it to you. I applied to the grant for you. Yes. Okay, yeah, I'll block them. Hide this user because yeah, no negative energy in here. Okay, sorry I didn't. My bad. Okay. Yeah, we deleted everything. But we got him out of the chat. We got that person out of the chat. We got that person out of the chat. You know, we're going to see more and more of these trolls because people are no longer being on Instagram. So they're going to like start coming on YouTube. But one thing I like about YouTube is that YouTube is very militant on cutting down the trolls, right? So once you report them, it's pretty much it. They take down the entire YouTube. And I've been a YouTuber for 6 years. So I will personally email my YouTube consultant and say, hey, yeah, can you up this? I'll pay for it. Let's just keep that off of there. Let me see. All right, so Cornelius, I'm finishing up the grant for you. Hey, 7-star. I hope all is well and you're feeling great this morning. You're feeling really blessed. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Sometimes the Holy Ghost Spirit just be getting me. I just have to say, thank you, Jesus. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm all done. So let me read his answer. So he's doing, like, he's building assisted living facility. So this $10,000 grant will be really good for him. Hey, I would like to sign up with you. All right. So all you have to do, if you guys are just coming in and you want me to apply to this $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube, all you have to do is tap on the title. If you're watching me on your phone or handheld tablet or something, all you have to do is tap on the title. Tap on the title of this live stream. Now, once you tap on the title of this live stream, it will bring up the description. In the description is where you can purchase my $37 course. That's the first step. Once you purchase the course, then I will email you a request that you complete the general information needed so I can apply to this grant for you live on YouTube. All right, so tap on the title, brings up the description, then go ahead and purchase the $37 course. Check your email, complete the Google form, and then sit back, relax, and allow me, a 71% successful grant writer, apply to this $10,000 grant for you. No, you do not need to have an LLC. No, you don't need to have your business foundation set up. This is literally for all startups and also small business owners. No, you don't have to provide any bank statements. No, you don't need to give your ID. No, you don't need to have an EIN number. All right, they simply want to know, what would you do with this business $10,000 grant? Okay, so that's all they want to know. But I want to be very clear, because the first question asks, what would you do with the $10,000 grant? Okay, so I'm going to read this answer so you guys have an understanding of how you, like, the answers you need to, like, it needs to be different. When you are applying to grants yourself, when they ask you questions like, what would you do with this grant opportunity, you need to be very detailed. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. So, like, Cornelius, check your email, because I just sent you the email confirmation with the screenshot showing you proof that I completed the grant. Now, once I'm done applying to the grant for you guys live on YouTube, I do send you an email screenshot. And also, I want you to check your spam, because in most cases you actually receive like an email confirmation from Honeycomb Credit too. So you should be receiving 2 confirmations. If not, at least I sent you the confirmation showing you proof that I completed it. Okay. All right. Charles and Selena. Yes, tap on the live stream title, and then it will bring up the description, and in the description it'll give you everything that you need. How often do I use ChatGPT to write grants? Quite often, honestly, because ChatGPT, but I don't rely on it. The reason why is because it doesn't. Okay, so it's really tricky when you're using ChatGPT. Let me tell you why. Because it doesn't give you that personal feel. Because ChatGPT doesn't know what you're personally going through in the adversities that you are facing. Every business owner is not facing the same adversity. I'm a business owner that just so happens to be very well in sales, brand awareness, and marketing, right? You might suck in sales, suck in brand awareness, and suck in marketing. So your adversities may be totally different from me. You don't know how to develop a marketing strategy. You don't know how to execute that strategy. You don't know which sites or which resource tools you can use to give you certain types of credits, so that way you can put your product or service out there. So my adversities that I would face is simply, I need more money to travel and go global. Yours might be, I just need to get my product out there to my target audience. Some might be like, I don't even know the development process. I don't even know who my target audience is. I don't even know the people that I'm selling to. So I actually need some business consulting. And one of the adversities I'm facing is finding a trustworthy business coach, right? So everybody's adversities are different. So when you're using ChatGPT, it will give you general information based off of market research from like Google and from like these online search engines. And to be honest with you, it's not personalized. And the grantors want a personalized story. They want to know, what are you facing? How can we help? And how is your product or service going to be impactful to your clients? Understand? I hope that was thorough. If you don't have a website, will you get denied for a grant? Nope. It's a startup grant. This is a $10,000 grant. They're not expecting you to have all of your ducks in a row. Can I help you? Okay, Pool House Barbecue, how can we help? We're all in the chat together. Maybe we can help you out. And ask your question. I have submitted the application form. Yes, I have it here, and you are the next person I'm applying to, Sharifa. Welcome in. All right, we are going to apply to this $10,000 grant for Sharifa. If you want me to apply to the $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube, all you have to do is tap on the title of this live stream and purchase my $37 Etsy course. This course teaches you everything you need to know about how to search and apply to grants, how to get into accelerator programs and incubators, and also there's a bonus there that if you are looking for angel investors, I provided you with 2 amazing links that you can find investors too, and how you can prepare for those types of conversations. So Sharifa, thank you so much for purchasing the course and trusting me to apply to this $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube. So I'm going to get to work for you, friend. What questions do you guys have? Some order number. Okay, you just purchased. Let me give you a shout out. Because Sharifa was the last person. Who we got now next? Oh, shout out to you, Karen. Yeah. Yep, shout out to you. All right, so I want you to check your Yahoo because I'm sending you the request form now. Fill out the Google form so I can apply to this grant for you live on YouTube. Yes, I love that you guys are trusting me to do this. 71% successful grant writing rate. I know exactly what I'm looking at. All right, so let me give you the answer to, Cornelius, and then we're going to move forward with Sharifa's, okay? All right, so let me see. How do I purchase the course? How do I pay? So for those of you who want me to apply to this $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube, all you have to do is, if you're watching me on your phone, tap on the title of this live stream. It should be somewhere at the bottom down here. Just tap on it. Now, once you tap on it, it should bring up the description. In the description, there should be a hyperlink that says Etsy.com. Once you tap on that link, it's going to take you directly to Etsy so you can purchase the $37 course. Once you purchase the course, just like Karen did, just like Sharifa, just like Noni and everybody else in the chat, I'm going to send you an email requesting that you give me general information about your business so I can take out the hard work of applying to this $10,000 grant for you. I will apply to it for you live on YouTube, and once I'm done, I'm going to send you an email confirmation with a screenshot showing you proof that I've actually applied to this grant for you, okay? All right, so I'm a 71% successful grant writer. I've been writing grants for 10 years. I'm currently out here in Nigeria, if you guys want to see. All right, I'm out here in Nigeria on a $5 million grant, tech grant. So there's so many different grant opportunities out here that you guys can get. So if I can do it, you can do it too, no matter what stage you are in your company or what you want to do. I'm here to motivate you and encourage you to keep moving forward no matter what's going on. All right, so let's go. Let's go. So read my comment. Okay. How long will you offer this course at that amount? Oh, it's $37. It will always be $37. How long does it take to receive the money? April 11th. April 2nd is a deadline date for this grant. April 11th is when they are going to announce the winners. And then, once you are selected, right, there's no guarantees. And I saw a question in here, is there a grant, is the grant guaranteed? Let me explain to you. Grants are no guarantees, just like loans, lines of credit, and credit cards are no guarantees too. If you don't meet those particular requirements, right, having assets, good credit, showing proof that you receive a certain type of income, things like that, then you are not qualified for those opportunities. And even if you do, sometimes it's personal interest, so you just got to know what type of business, bank you're going into. But that's no 100% guarantee. I also give you the analogy of you could have went through so much schooling and you could have spent hours on doing a resume and you go to a job and then there's no guarantee that you will get a job. So there's no guarantees in anything out here in this world, okay? So with the grant world, no, there's no 100% guarantee simply because they don't know you. They don't know you. And I'm applying to the grant too, just like everybody else is. So it's really you need to be very thorough and compassionate about your answers. And one way that I can tell you that will help you increase your chances of approvals is by consistently applying and also being compassionate, explain it to them, hey, this is what I have going on, being very thorough. All right, but no, it's not a guarantee. If you're looking for a guarantee, there's no way you're going to get a guarantee in 2025 and beyond with any funding. That's just not how it works. Would you create a school community? No, I'm a go high level girl. And no, I don't. My community is actually only on YouTube. I did a community once before and it just was not good. It was not good at all. So I was like, you know what? We're going to all stay on YouTube because I think majority of you guys watch me on YouTube. So on every Sunday, we have a grant class. This Sunday, we're doing intro to grants. And it's official because I have my trusted Wi-Fi, okay, 5G. So, and all you have to do is pay $3 a month, okay? And It's $3 a month to join my channel as a member, and you get to have access to my grant walkthroughs, and also you can join us in an intimate setting when we are going over grants. Okay, so that's like the community I have. I don't have like a Facebook or a community or a WhatsApp community, because those things, like, they don't, like, they're not for me as the type of like educator and creator I am. I'm not a person that has like a million followers. I'm not a person that's like that pays for all this like content marketing and stuff. So I don't just have a lot of people, like, you know, I have actual trusted real life people, no bots, no trolls, just like actual people who are looking for this information. So that's why we're such a, when we get on YouTube, we are literally a community. We're talking to each other. We know each other like on a first name basis, because, like, you know, it's real intimate. I like to have like an intimate setting. I don't want to have like a community and stuff. All right, let me see. How many do they choose for the grant? I think it's multiple winners. I don't believe it's one winner. Honeycomb Credit, like last year, they chose multiple winners. So it could be 10, 20, we don't know. She's still providing knowledge. Thank you if you know. Thank you so much. I'm so excited because I have been struggling trying to get more business. Oh, it's okay, Sharifa. Well, we can walk through that and just like talk about what worked and what didn't work. Facts. Okay, awesome. Hey, Ebony. Good morning. Welcome in. I'm applying to this grant. All right, so listen to Cornelius's answer, and then I'm going to go to Sharifa. All right. So Cornelius is he owns Build Better LLC, and it says with a $10,000 grant, Build Better LLC will strengthen its foundation to better serve seniors and veterans through strategic investments in training, equipment, digital presence, and operational stability. We plan to allocate $3,200 for a residential assisted living academy to ensure 2 key members receive the specialized training as necessary to deliver exceptional care. An investment will secure essential office equipment, including a laptop, printer, and more, as well as a reliable phone and internet service, ensuring our operations run smoothly and efficiently. Additionally, we will be dedicated to depending on hosting for our website through different platforms. And finally, we'll help cover our current office space costs, allowing us to maintain a stable working environment as well as we continue to grow. This comprehensive plan positioned us to provide quality care for seniors and veterans while also creating valuable employment opportunities in the healthcare sector. So you want your answer to kind of be like that, right? That's a really great example for you all who are like, you know, you have an actual dollar amount. On his form, he gave me an actual dollar amount. We will put 400 here, 900 here, 1,000 here, right? So I was able to, you know, help him just kind of make that more polished and professional. I asked a question on the form, like, how would you use the money? So he was very thorough. Thank you for that. All right, Sharifa, let's do it. All right, so Sharifa's Kitchen. Ooh, we got a chef in the building. Where are you located so we could come and eat some of your food? In New Jersey. She's in New Jersey. She does catering. So are you doing soul food? Sharifa, is it soul food? Like, what type of cuisines are you doing? Because I need to be detailed in your answer. Is there any way you can send me a link? Because I can't do it on my phone. I can't send a link in the middle of applying. Can someone help our friend Pool House Barbecue? Noni, can you help? We are a community. We help each other in this community now. And let me refresh while we're waiting on Sharifa to let me know if you do like soul food. Shout out to Ann. Ann just purchased. Okay, Ann Hill. Ann Hill. Ann Hill. I be coming up with all kinds of different. Okay. All right, so Noni, Poor House Barbecue, he's having a challenge with, so can we explain to him how he can access the link? Or how they can access the link? Let's see. Anna Hill, I want you to check your email for me. Your Yahoo. Ann Hill. Check your Yahoo for me, love. And go ahead and complete the grant form I just sent. Sharifa owns a catering company. Let's see, Sharifa, are you in the chat? I need to know if you are specializing in soul food. Let me know. Okay. Almost ready. But can you bring me another one of these, Chapman? Thank you. How did I sent you the wrong form? How is that? Okay, soul food. Okay, perfect. I'm over here. I'm writing your answer now. Sorry. They may go to the last live and click on the link. You can go to the last live, or you can go to my community post, or you can just simply text me. You can text me, and let me see. Let me see if I'm gonna put my number in the chat. It's 855-731-1487. And then I can see if I can send you the direct link. But you're kind of taking me out of applying to this grant for Sharifa really quick. So hold on. Usually you would tap on the title, or you would have to get out of the live and come back in. But you could tap on the title, and yeah. I sent you the wrong thing. No, I didn't. I clicked on it, and it's like the right form. I'm still on. Okay. Let me see.
Finish first.
Okay. I'm gonna put my number here. Yes, it's soul food. Okay. I'm gonna put my number here. I will try to post it. Yeah, I'm going to post the number here. I can try to post the link, but the link is not going to be clickable, so I'll just text my number, 855-731-1487. All right. So when you text me, just say, hey, I need the link to buy the course, or I need the Etsy link, okay? Once you text me. So that way I can identify that. All right, so yes, it's soul food. All right, let's do it. I knew it was soul food. So Sharifa, you have a soul food business and it's not doing well, the catering business. Well, what's going on? How can we help? Yeah, I ordered another one. How can we help? You're based out of New Jersey, and people love to eat. Okay, so we got to figure this out together, friend. What is it that you're missing? Do you have a specialty? Do you have a certain type of special cake or red velvet cake or a dish that you make? Is your macaroni cheese the best in North Carolina? In New Jersey? You've been doing this since 2010. Oh, thank you. I'm about to come in a few minutes, in like 15 minutes, because I've been on here for about an hour, and I'm getting hungry.
That's my phone on my tab. And the drink that's on there.
Yes. Okay, yes, I posted it there for you guys.
Just make sure that you're fine. I had the jalapeno rice.
Ah, so good. All right, so Sharifa, listen to this answer. With a $10,000 grant, Sharifa's Kitchen would invest in elevating our soul food catering service to reach a broader audience and enhance customer experience. A portion of the funds will be allocated towards upgrading our kitchen equipment and supplies to ensure we maintain the highest quality in every dish we prepare. We would also dedicate resources to building a robust digital presence, revamping our website, and launching targeted social media campaigns to better connect with our community and showcase our unique soul food cuisines. Additionally, investing in staff training and marketing initiatives will help us streamline operations and expand our catering services, ensuring that every meal truly delivers the food for the soul. You like it? Let me know. Does it sound good, Sharifa? I hope it's good enough. Not having a website definitely slows you down in business. Auto tracking. Okay, let me see. I'm at work and I will submit my form when I get home. For some reason, I could not get to the next form from my phone. Okay, no problem. You know, I'll be back on here later on, 5 p.m. Eastern time or 4 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, I'll be back on here too. So no worries, friend. Do they have catering here? Cleaning. You're a catering company. Okay, next. All right, Sharifa, I'm all done. I'm going to send you an email confirmation in just a few minutes here. I'm just finishing up. What questions do you guys have? For those of you who are coming in, I'm applying to a $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube. I'm taking out the hard and guesswork for you having to think about the answers, and I'll do it all for you here live on YouTube. I'm a 71% successful grant writer. I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. And you know, I'm just giving you guys an affordable option as well as some really good information that you can learn in a 45-minute course and also potentially win a $10,000 grant. So it's like a twofer if you think about it. It's a buy one, get one type of situation going on here. This $10,000 grant does not require you to have any LLC. It does not require you to have an EIN or a business bank account. All you need is a good idea. I used to rent a spot, but I gave it up because of the area. I have the mac and cheeses. Okay, I understand. Well, okay, so you have some really good food, soul food, you know, dishes and stuff. Do you have like a social media account we can follow, we can go to, so we can take a look at what your stuff? Do you do like any pre-sales where like, do you do any pre-sales where like you freeze it, like, you know what I mean? Like you do pre-made meals and you freeze them and then you send them out. Like, do you do that? Like, how are we, like, how can we shop with you nationally? Top shelf tinctures, yes, tinctures. Thank you. Right. Mhm. What questions do you guys have about this grant? For those of you who are coming in, I just applied to a $10,000 grant for Sharifa. Sharifa, check your email. And check your email. Karen, shout out to you. Shout out to Ellie, Ryan, Shira, Michaela, Nutricia or Shay, Michelle, everyone who purchased the course. Shout out to you. I've been creating top shelf tinctures. Tinctures since 2017. All you need is a great idea for this $10,000 grant. That's it. Do you guys have any questions? Hey, welcome in. For those of you who are coming in, I'm applying to a $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube. I'm Superior Shelby. I'm a 71% successful grant writer. I've been writing grants for 10 years. I'm currently out of the country, right, on a grant opportunity, and you can be doing it too. Now, this $10,000 grant that I'm applying for you, live on YouTube, it doesn't require you to have an LLC. You don't have to have an EIN. You don't need a business bank account. You just simply need to have a good idea and explain to them how you would use the $10,000. Now, I can apply for you live on YouTube. So if you want me to apply to it for you, and so you can make sure that your grant answer is very thorough, polished, and professional, all you have to do is tap on the title of this live stream and purchase my $37 course. The course is inside of the description of this video. And once you purchase the course, just like Sharifa just did, just like everyone else in the chat, then I will send you the email requesting that you give me general information about your... Okay, so that's how you do it. Laura says, how can I apply for this grant? Do you want me to apply to it for you? Shout out to Ralph for just purchasing the course. Shout out to you, friend. I'm going to actually send you the email. So Ralph, please go ahead and check the email. I hope Ralph is like the barbecue. I think that, because remember we had the barbecue. Check your Gmail, Ralph. All right, so if you want me to apply to it for you, I will be more than happy to do it for you, Laura. So all you have to do is tap on the title of this live stream. It should bring up the description. Once the description comes up, then you should have the actual hyperlink there that you can tap on, and you'll be able to purchase the $37 Etsy course. Now, this course gives you all 3 debt-free funding opportunities that you can take advantage of as a startup or as a seasoned business owner. So it's a very good course. It's only 45 minutes, very direct, short, simple, and sweet. Now, once you purchase the course, then I will go ahead and send you an email, and the email will request that you complete a form. Once you complete the form, then I will go ahead and apply to this grant for you live on YouTube, okay? All right, so Sharifa literally just did it in one sitting, so I just applied to the grant for Sharifa. So Sharifa, check your email because I sent it to you. I sent you the screenshot. Now, once I'm all done applying to the grant for you, I will actually send you a screenshot and letting you know when you should check your email for, you know, the correspondence from this grantor. Now, they're going to choose the winners on April 11th. So it's best that we apply to this grant now, because if there's one thing I know about this grantor, they like to go by like the first come, first serve type of situation. All right, so we're at the beginning. No worries. And the fact that you are like taking care of this right now, you're being proactive. Yeah, you should be within the first batch, okay? All right, so let's see here. I'm sending the email to our friend here who just purchased the course. Shout out to you for trusting me and applying to this grant for you, which is Ralph. What's a good company to go through for inventions? Generator, YC Combinator. I actually talk about them and dive deeper into them, about them in the course. So I think 7-star, I think you purchased the course. So I want you to watch it because like literally the accelerator programs and incubator programs I'm talking about, yeah, that's where you go for it. Also, if you have an invention, I have someone really great you can talk to about product management. Product management it's someone that you actually need on your team to help you actually like plan out that execution strategy and what you're supposed to do step by step on developing your invention. So if you want to know more about this person that I have, and he's a trusted guy, trust me, my last clients that I've had, all right, he's been doing well with them in all of their tech inventions, resources, different tools that they created, things like, you know, helping in the health sector. He's even helping me with developing hospital softwares here, okay? So if you want his information, I would love for you to text me. My number, I'll put it somewhere in the chat. You can text me, and then I can give you his information. I can also put in the description here, I can put his if I can find it, I could put his Calendly link, and you could book a one-on-one consultation with him. All right, so if you up for it, let me know. If you want the information and you're ready to go on this invention, you let me know, because I'm all about innovations, tech innovations, inventions, and all that good stuff. That's what I love applying to grants for and accelerator programs for. So if you're ready to go, let me know. I haven't gotten that far yet, Shelby. LOL, I'm an executive chef full-time. I do catering on my free time now, but I'm great at what I do. I do parties, events, but I turn down a lot because you're prioritizing your job and you're not prioritizing your dreams. Yep. I have received it. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Ready for work now. Have a great day. Yes, have a great day at work, friend. It's all right. 7-star says, thank you. Of course. What do you think I'm out here doing? Inventions. All right, got the Madam C.J. Walker and me. All right, you must got the George Washington Carver and you. Okay. Yes, nah. We must be inventors. Hey, good morning. More like good afternoon for me. It's almost 4 p.m. here for me. All right, so what other questions do you guys have about this grant? I know some of you guys are like purchasing the course now, so I'm just giving you a little bit of time, but I want you to, I'm opening up the floor right now. Ask me any questions that you have about this grant, any other grants that you are thinking about applying to, things like that, because I'm about to get some lunch, and then I'll come back on here at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time for you guys, and then I'll be here for the evening crew, the after work crew. Let's see. Hi from Rochester, New York. Hey, Kevin. How's it going? Is the transition between prioritizing your jobs versus following your dreams simply believing in yourself? Because it's not that simple. Yeah, it's not, but it's a mindset switch, right? Because, you know, the systematic barriers and programming that you have, and we all as Americans have been abiding by, with also believing that we have to, go by these certain type of rules to be able to live this American dream. And then now that we're in 2025, that American dream is no longer that's no longer a thing anymore, right? So it is a challenge to try to transition your mind, but when you have a government like how we do now, that is it's giving you no choice but to be an entrepreneur, you're going to be pushed to it, right? And the best thing that I can say is it all depends on your passion too, because I was just telling my fiance that literally in most cases you got to be born with it. I was actually born an entrepreneur. Like, even when I worked for different, like, you know, dealers, and when I worked in like the hospital, and I did all of my years of experience of what I did when I worked a job, I always knew that I would be a business owner. And in each industry that I worked in, whether it was nursing, sales with insurance, or it was, you know, sales, retail sales, right, where I was working in dealers and things like that, and working in the malls, I always found a way to be innovative. I always created a new process or a new day-to-day operations, and I always, within 90 days, scaled to be a manager or a trainer. I worked for Capital One. Within my first 90 days of working for Capital One, I became a trainer for their fraud department. And that's because I created a whole, and I don't think they use this anymore, but I created a new program for them to be, that is more comprehensive for, you know, just anybody who's not really a tech person. I created this program, and I pitched it directly to my managers and to, like, I guess the regional manager of where I was located. And they liked it, and so they put me in as a trainer. And after me training for the first 30 days, they saw more success with this program that I created. So I've always been someone that is like, have an entrepreneurial spirit. I've always been a problem solver. So I'm more compassionate about problem solving. I'm more compassionate about organization and having a clear path of execution to show proof of impact. So that I've always been like that. So I can't say that everybody's born to be an entrepreneur. Some people are actually born to be really good supporters. Good afternoon. Right. So it's no such thing. It's y'all's plan versus the American dream. Well, I'm not sure if I was born with it, but I'm trying to develop the discipline, and I'm innovative. Yeah, absolutely. So you just ask God, you know, to help you out. Yeah. It's that fire and that passion that you got to have. Like, I really do have a fire for helping out. I really do. I have a passion for doing this. And this is why I've been, you know, successful in it for the last 10 years. And it's been up and downs. It hasn't all been like, you know, roses and peaches and sandy beaches. No, it hasn't. I've had my down days. You guys seen my adversities. You know, you've seen what I've went through, especially my most recent adversities, right? But I still persevere. I don't let that stop me, because I literally love doing what I do. And this is everything that I know. Problem solving, helping people out. You have some people that are mathematicians, and all they can think about is calculations. That's why those people do well in NASA. They do well in laboratories. They do well as teachers, mathematician teachers, because all they can think of is they know how to read math. You know, so, you know, whatever skill, everybody has a born skill, right? You have to be born with something. Do you still do calls to help with business questions before trying to get a grant? Yep, absolutely. It's $100 for the consultation. You can visit superchargemybusiness.com, or you can tap on the link in the description, and you can go ahead and book a one-on-one consultation with me. But right now, I am applying to a $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube. And if you want me to apply to this grant for you, just like I did Sharifa and everybody else, then all you have to do is tap on the description of this, or tap on the title of this live stream. It will bring up the description and purchase the $37 Etsy course. Now, this $37 course is going to teach you all you need to know about how to search and apply to grants, accelerator programs, and incubators. And then once you have purchased the course, then I will send you an email request that you give me general information about your business idea. And then I'll go ahead and apply to this $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube. Cool? What other questions do you guys have? We actually been on here for like an hour and 10 minutes, and I'm about ready to eat. I'm getting hungry. Do you guys have any last minute questions? All right, Ann, we got you in. I'm going to apply to this grant here for Ann really quick. And then once I'm done, we're going to get off. But while I'm applying to this grant, I want you guys to drop any questions that you have about this grant or about grants in general, small business ideas, whatever it is, whatever I can help with. you have my attention right now. And keep in mind, if you are an inventor, a tech innovator, or if you have a new product or something like that, then you can get a product development manager. Okay, a product manager is a person who will help you out with those execution steps on how to develop that new innovation or that new thing that you're creating. So if you want to know how you can get in contact with my contacts, all right, and book a one-on-one consultation with him, then definitely text me. My number is in the description. All right. All right, so our friend Ann owns a non-medical health care, and she's providing personalized assistance with daily living activities. So kind of like a home health care agency. All right, so I'm right. The first question of the grant asks, what would you do with the $10,000? So I'm just answering this question really quick while you guys are typing your questions. It's not letting me text. It's weird. Okay. All right. And then, so how long have you been in business? You've been in business. Okay, so you're a new business. Hi, I'm an electrical contractor in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Are needing to know about grants, more about grant availabilities in my area for my business. Oh, awesome. I have an actual course that teaches you how to search and apply to grants. It's $37. And if you purchase the course, then guess what? If you purchase the course, then I will write this $10,000 grant for you. Now, this is one grant that you actually qualify for because you don't need to have an LLC or EIN, and you don't have to provide any of your certifications. You just simply need to explain to them what you would do with the $10,000 grant. Now, I also give out free information on YouTube all the time. So, you know, if you watch some of my videos and some of my live streams, I have a live stream that's titled How to Search and Apply to Grants. That will give you all the information you need to know about how to search and apply to grants, how to search and apply to your own grants that serve in your favor. All right, Dream Life Care Agency. So if you want me to apply to this $10,000 grant for you, Ovation 876, let me know, and then I'll give you further instructions. But yes, $10,000, no need for a business, LLC, or anything like that. They just want to know what you would do with the 10K. Let's see, website. Live on YouTube. Okay, so you're into, it's like, what's the determining factor of who receives the grants? First come, first serve. And also, besides it being first come, first serve and it being like a random raffle, you also want to make sure that your answer is very thorough, because they will randomly select, and then once they randomly select out of the pot, then they're going to read your answer. If your answer is not like up to par, and if it doesn't sound thorough and what they're looking for, and what they're looking for is a thorough description of, or a thorough, like a detailed outline of exactly what you would do with the $10,000, right? So at the beginning of this live stream, I showed it to you. But yeah, so yeah, those are the determining factors of this particular grant. Each grant is different. Each grant is different, friend. The deadline date for this grant is April 2nd, and they will announce the winners April 11th. In the grant world, the more you apply to grants, the better. Think of it like of this analogy. The man that buys lotto tickets every day has a better chance at winning the lotto than you do, simply because they give themselves the chance at winning the lotto every day. So with opportunities like this one and so many other debt-free opportunities, you must apply to them, at least one of them a day. All right, so let's read Ann's answer. So at Dream Life Care Agency, a $10,000 grant would be a transformative investment in enhancing the quality and reach of our home care services. We would allocate funds to provide advanced training for our caregivers, ensuring they stay up to date on best practices in client assistance and customer service, which is vital for maintaining the highest standards of personalized care. Additionally, we would invest in essential operational tools, such as scheduling softwares and reliable communication systems to streamline our service delivery and improve responsiveness. A portion of the grant would also be dedicated to enhancing our digital presence by updating our website and launch targeted local marketing campaigns, thereby increasing community awareness and accessibility to our services. This comprehensive investment will not only bolster our operational efficiency, but also enable us to extend our commitment to helping clients live better, more independent lives in the comfort of their own homes. All right, so that's our answer. And shout out to you, Ann, because I'm all done with applying to the grant directly for you. I'm going to go and order some food, but do you guys have any last minute questions while I'm sending in her confirmation email? You guys can catch me back on live around 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be back on here. Amen. Amen. All right. Okay, yes, most definitely need your assistance in applying. What's the next step? So the next step is if you want me to apply to this $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube, and obviously I'll be back on here at 4:30 Eastern time, so I'll start with you, my friend. So all you have to do is tap on the title of this live stream and go to the description. The description gives you the 3 steps. The first step is to purchase the $37 course, just like Ann did and everyone else. Once you purchase the course, and I will send you an email request that you give me general information about your business and your business industry. Now, once you answer the form, and you submit the Google form that I send you, then I will have all the necessary information to go ahead and apply to this $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube. All right? Perfect. Perfect. And you know what's so cool about this grant? If you guys like Google Honeycomb Credit Grant, you will see my YouTube videos come up. You know, if you search for grants, you will see Superior Shelby. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Excuse me. You're welcome, Ann. All right, so you guys have the instructions in the description. I'm gonna go and get something to eat because it is actually 4 p.m. here in Nigerian time. I'm out here in Nigeria on a $5 million grant. So if I can do it, you can do it too. And I'm here to motivate you and help you push through your adversities, okay? So I will see you guys on live later on this evening at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. And we will pick up where we left off, and I will continue to encourage you to search and apply to these grants, okay? So meet me back here on live on YouTube, and I'll see you later. Bye, you guys.